have 2 more fights this year. Then after that, take off a little bit of time, maybe have a kid or something, and then come back to fight some more.
New baby coming, it doesn't mean I'm not gonna have time for the other kids. But it does mean that I have a new baby and I have to focus and give that baby my undivided attention.
It's always the light-skinned girls who think they just so pretty and just because they born light-skinned that they just all that. That they can come on people's shit talk.
Gab is like my best friend. I talk to him about everything, you know, and when like the time is right, you know, people want details of how long we've been together and stuff.
Remy Ma is still bringing up Claressa Shields, and people are starting to question why she is so focused on her. Is she feeling jealous, or does she actually have a valid reason to be concerned? A lot of people are speculating that Claressa might be trying to keep Papoose in her life by having a baby with him. When you really think about it, that theory does not seem too far-fetched. The truth is, Claressa and Papoose cannot get married right now, and that is because of Remy. She has made it very clear that she is not signing those divorce papers anytime soon. This leaves Claressa in a tricky situation. If she truly wants to be with Papoose for the long haul, she has to find another way to secure their bond. And what is one way that a lot of people in complicated relationships stay connected? A child. Many fans believe that Claressa is well aware of this, and that she might be considering having a baby as a way to keep Papoose in her life permanently. After all, if they share a child together, that would create a lifelong connection between them, regardless of whether they are legally married or not. Some even think that this might be why Claressa has been hinting at taking a break from boxing. She has said she only has 2 more fights left before she steps away from the sport, and people cannot help but wonder if she is preparing for motherhood. At the same time, there are those who believe that Remy is just being territorial. Maybe she never expected Papoose to actually move on, and now that he has, she is struggling to accept it. After all, Papoose was devoted to her for years, even while she was in prison. He stood by her side, remained loyal, and always made it clear that he loved her. But instead of appreciating that, Remy ended up losing him. Now that she sees him happy with another woman, it could be making her feel regretful and even a little bitter. Of course, there is also the possibility that all of this is just unnecessary drama. Maybe Claressa is not trying to trap anyone, and maybe Remy is not as bothered as people think. It is possible that fans and social media users are just reading too much into the situation, twisting things and making it seem more dramatic than it really is. But if Remy truly does not want Papoose, then why will she not just sign the divorce papers and let him go? And if Claressa and Papoose are truly in love, do they even care about getting married? Or are they happy just being together? At the end of the day, the only people who really know the truth are the ones directly involved. But that is not stopping the internet from talking. One thing is for sure, this situation is far from over, and people will definitely be watching to see what happens next. Remy refused to sign the divorce papers, and there is also the alimony situation. If she lets Papoose go officially, it will cost her a lot. So if Claressa is really trying to have a baby, it might be her only way to stay in his life. There are already reports saying that she might be pregnant. And just when it looked like things could not get more complicated, Remy is now exposing everything. This is a lot to take in. Papoose and Claressa have been moving very fast in their relationship, and now things are getting even more messy. Papoose and Claressa have been going to events together, getting work as a team, and helping each other grow. Now, Claressa is saying that she is taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. But what other things is she talking about? Because the way she has been moving, people believe she might already be pregnant. And let us be real for a moment. If this is true, Remy might lose Papoose for good. She is still stuck in a situation where she has 1 foot in and 1 foot out, and that could end up being a big mistake. Papoose and Claressa are already out here enjoying their lives. Now, do you all remember back in December when Remy Ma decided to expose everything and shared private messages between Papoose and Claressa? She really thought it would ruin their relationship, but it did the complete opposite. For a long time, Papoose was trying to keep things private, but when Remy told the world, it only made more people support them. Meanwhile, Claressa was going through a lot. She had a movie deal, sponsorships, and PR contracts, and all this drama was making things even more stressful for her.
No, he gonna meet me over there. I'm walking here.
That Magnus, y'all.
Yes, she did.
More importantly, what'd you
And
think about that knockdown?
I loved it, man. She melted like strawberry ice cream, man. Shout out to
Claressa had big opportunities waiting for her, and her team told her, "This kind of negative attention is not good for you." But the public was on her side. People were happy for her, and Papoose finally opened his eyes and left Remy. This is good for him. Many even said Claressa was a better choice. Remy Ma thought she was going to embarrass them, but in the end, she only embarrassed herself. Papoose is moving forward, and people love to see it. Remy did not see this coming. She really thought she was about to cause problems, but instead, she got humbled. And since then, there has been silence. No shade on Instagram, no indirect messages, nothing at all. No sneak disses in music, not a single word. Remy has been completely quiet. Meanwhile, Claressa and Papoose are out here enjoying their lives and do not care who is watching. At this point, they are giving real power couple energy. They have been outside together, making sure everyone sees them. From wearing their big boots to matching outfits, they are showing up and standing out. They even had a whole Valentine's Day trip to Hawaii, looking like a real couple with their matching jackets and courtside seats at the Knicks game. And let us not forget when Papoose showed up at Claressa's fight against Danielle Perkins, rapping for her like she was the star of a sports movie. Now that is real support.
I love him. I love having his support, you know what I'm saying? His support is like very, very different from what I've had in the past, and how he speaks to me and stuff is very different. There you go. We deserve each other.
Oh wow, she really was there. And they are not even trying to hide their love. Claressa posted a video of them dancing, playing games, and just having fun together, and she is glowing. You can always tell when a woman is happy, stress-free, and unbothered. That is exactly how Claressa looks. Right now, just so everyone knows, she is paying attention to everything. She made it very clear that she and Pap see what people are saying. She even posted, "The love you all show me and Pap is cool as." So yes, the public is on their side. But meanwhile, Remy Ma is out here looking desperate and struggling. And we have to talk about it because this is just embarrassing. People are saying that Remy actually tried to reach out to Pap to fix things and bring their family back together. Back together? Absolutely not. Pap shut that down all the way. Just think about it. He stood by her side for 6 years while she was in prison, stayed a loyal husband, and then she turned around and betrayed him so easily with Easy the block captain. And the worst part is, she still acts like she did nothing wrong. Pap made it very clear. No, he is staying exactly where he is with Claressa. And honestly, can you even blame him? But here is the real truth. Remy messed up bad, and now she knows it. Let us be real, Papoose is the perfect example of a loyal and good man. He was faithful, stayed by Remy's side through her whole prison sentence, cared about family, and never embarrassed her. But instead of valuing that, Remy got too full of herself. She had no real reason to cheat, but she still did, got caught, up in the mess, and lost the one man who was truly there for her. Now she is stuck watching from the sidelines as Papoose moves on with the woman who actually appreciates him, and that is the real truth. Listen, Claressa is truly in love, and she is not afraid to show it. In a recent live stream, she could not stop talking about Pap. She said they are perfect for each other and called him the best man she has ever been with. She kept saying how he understands her, how they have deep conversations every day, and how he is such a kind and loving man who deserves nothing but the best. And in her own words, she is the best for him. Now that is how you proudly talk about your man.
Yeah, that's why she got dropped. Yeah, she ended up getting back up and winning a fight, but that's why she got dropped.
She was pregnant?
And she didn't eat for 3 days straight prior to fight day.
Trying to make weight.
But you're...
Well, Claressa did not stop there. She went on the Tamron Hall show and was still saying the same thing. Papoose is a dream come true for her. She talked about how safe and supported she feels with him, saying, "He is giving me that ride or die. Love energy right now, and I am loving every bit of it." And she was not finished yet. She kept going and she went on to say, The way Papoose speaks, he is such a nice man, very humble, very smart, and we all know he can rap. And yes, he can rap, like really well. But most of all, he is very supportive. And this is the part that really stood out. She said, "As a strong woman, a woman with talent and a powerful presence, I need a man who can handle all of that and not feel afraid of my success. And Papoose is that man." The shade at Remy is so real because everybody knows Papoose was there for her for years, always supporting her, and she did not appreciate it. But now, he is finally getting the love and respect he deserves from Claressa. And trust me, she is not letting him go.
Are you serious? That's not your name, bro.
Yes, it is.
Now this is where things get really interesting. We already know that Claressa and Papoose are not treating this like some casual fling. This is serious. And now, she just announced that after 2 more fights, she is taking a break from boxing to focus on other things. Now people are talking, and many believe Claressa might already be pregnant. Think about it. Why else would she suddenly step away from her career? She is at the top of her game. She has been dominating boxing, and now she is saying she is taking a break, but I do not know. It really sounds like baby planning to me. And this is not even the first time people have talked about Claressa possibly being pregnant. Jada Davis, who has been linked to boxer Tony Harrison, who is also Claressa Shields' former trainer, just dropped a big claim online. She is saying that Claressa was actually pregnant during her 2023 rematch against Hannah Gabriels. Yes, the same fight where Claressa completely dominated and won by unanimous decision too. She won, but now everybody is looking at the situation like, wait a minute, what is going on? Then, in a recent video, Jada Davis did not hold back at all. She came right out and said that Claressa was actually pregnant during that fight, and kept it a secret. Her exact words were, "She fought Hannah Gabriels while pregnant and did not tell anybody." And just like that, social media went crazy. Fans, critics, and boxing insiders all started sharing their opinions. Some people think Jada is just looking for attention, while others are wondering if there could be some truth to what she is saying. It makes sense because if she and Papoose cannot get married since Remy is not signing those divorce papers anytime soon, then the next best thing might be having a baby. People say it is lonely at the top, but this lonely? If that is the case, then Remy Ma is finished. She is out here looking completely lost because she thought she could get Papoose back, but now it is all slipping away. She really lost a man who treated her like a queen, and now he is out here winning with Claressa. And honestly, it might. If there is a baby on the way, then it is over. Now the real question is, how long before Remy Ma starts acting even messier? Because let us be honest, she is not going down without a fight. And listen, this is the same Remy Ma who went to prison for shooting someone, so if she starts feeling too pressured, who knows what she might try to do to Claressa. Hopefully. It never comes to that, but I am just saying. And do you all remember that boxing match that never happened? Claressa was talking big, saying she would love to fight Remy, and people were really waiting to see it happen. People were ready for that fight, but of course, it never happened. And now that Claressa has Papoose by her side, it would not be surprising if Remy starts planning something messy. Let us not forget, 50 Cent even jumped into the conversation. Yes, 50 Cent. He actually warned Claressa about getting into it with Remy. And we all know 50 does not speak on things unless he is serious. So if he felt the need to tell Claressa to watch her back, then that means Remy is really up to something. This could go from small online drama to real problems very fast. The whole Claressa and Remy situation is not really surprising when you look at Remy's history. People have been saying for a long time that she has always had issues with the women who had kids with Papoose before she came into the picture. And honestly, that might explain why they have never really been in the spotlight. It feels like a keep it low to avoid the drama kind of situation. Just think about it. So many rappers and celebrities co-parent openly, but when it comes to Papoose's other kids, there is complete silence. And now that things with Claressa are getting more serious, people are starting to put the pieces together. Did Remy have a history of making things difficult for the mothers of Papoose's other children? Most people only know about the daughter Papoose and Remy had together, but before her, he already had a whole family. His daughter Deja Mackey was born in November 1997, and her mother is his ex, Ayat Lashley. Then there is Jamil Mackey, born in April 1999, who Papoose had with Avetta, and Destiny, born in September 2000. Destiny is from a completely different relationship. Now here is where things get interesting. Even though Papoose had these kids long before Remy came into the picture, people say she was not happy about it. Allegedly, she was not exactly welcoming, or trying to be a loving stepmother. In fact, some say she has been causing problems behind the scenes for years. But here is where it gets really messy. While Remy has been out here throwing shade at others, her own son has not exactly stayed out of drama either. He is currently facing trial for a shooting incident, right? And as they say, the apple does not fall too far from the tree. So while Remy is out here allegedly fighting with Papoose's past, she might need to focus on what is happening in her own backyard. Looking at everything going on, it makes perfect sense. Why Remy Ma has been so protective over Papoose. For one, she is not trying to have any young ones in the mix. But let's be real, that is competition. Whether it is for attention or something else, time or resources, another baby changes everything, and Remy is not about to let that happen. Let us not forget, people say she already had issues with Papoose's other baby mothers. So this is not just about Claressa, it is a pattern. Word is, Remy has always made sure that nobody gets too close to her man, or even her exes. So if Claressa is pregnant, you know Remy has to be fuming. And if it turns out to be true, it is no secret that it would change everything. Think about it. Remy has always controlled the situation, but now she might be losing that control. Remy will not sign those divorce papers, which means Claressa cannot marry Papoose. So what is the next best thing? A baby, of course, and honestly, this might be part of Claressa's plan. If she cannot officially make Papoose, her husband having his baby would keep them connected forever. No matter what happens, they will always have that bond. But here is the twist. Remy does not believe Claressa is really pregnant. People are saying she thinks it is all made up, or just a way for Claressa to make sure Papoose stays by her side, and the timing is definitely making people talk. Claressa has been saying she only has 2 fights left before she steps away from boxing. And when a fighter retires, they spend more time at home, which means Papoose will be with her even more. From Remy's point of view, this might seem like a planned move. Whether it is true or not, one thing is for sure, the drama is just getting started. Now the real question is, what happens next? So what do you all think? Is Remy Ma really onto something? Or is she just being protective over Papoose? Do you think Claressa is trying to keep him with a baby? Or are people just making a big deal out of nothing? And the biggest question, if Remy refuses to sign those divorce papers, does that mean she still wants to hold on to Papoose in her own way? Share your thoughts in the comments and let us talk about it. While you are here, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications so you never miss an update. Also, check out the next video because there is still so much more to talk about.